guys, it's Dr. George, and I'm here for Tucked In Tuesdays. Hello, hello. And so I have one of my favorite onesies on. It's an actual chicken onesie. I absolutely love it. Or maybe a rooster, maybe, perhaps. So come in, put your name so I can say hello if you have kids, and you can tell me where you're from. Also, so I have two books tonight, no authors tonight, but I do have two books tonight. My first book is Have You Ever Wondered If There Was Anybody Else Out There? Written and illustrated by Tom Sullivan, permission granted by HarperCollins Publishers. So, this is the first book. Have you ever wondered if there was anybody else out there? By Tom Sullivan. So these are the books that HarperCollins donated. And so, hi, Miss Fehrenbacher. How are you? You're going to love the treat tonight, Miss Fehrenbacher. There's a special treat. So here we go. Out There by Tom Sullivan. And I have the information scrolling at the bottom. And this book is dedicated to anyone who's ever looked up at the stars with wonder. And I do that all the time. Have you ever looked up at the night sky? Yeah, of course. Hasn't everyone? So here we go. Hi, Jennifer. I love looking at the sky. But have you really looked? Hi, Mike. Have you really looked past the moon and the other planets deep into outer space? And have you ever wondered if there is anybody else out there? I wish I could see the planets with my eyes. Good evening, Miss Duke and Mabry. Hello. Yeah, there could be creepy extraterrestrials with big heads watching us. What about evil robots with tentacle arms? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hi, Miss Wiggins. Or maybe there are cool aliens with blasters and planets with futuristic cities. Hello, AV, Ari, and Pop Pop. I have a special treat, Mr. Bid, so stay on. Special treat for the second book. What instead of all that, though, there is a world out there somewhere that is just like ours. It could be filled with the strangest creatures and cute ones, too. There's some strange creatures and some cute ones there. Look at that. There might even be intelligent life. Hi, Jessica. I'm fine. How are you? Just like us, only different. So there's someone too tall for the pages of a book. Look at all those people. Maybe they're obsessed with technology like we are, or maybe they're not. Hi, Rolanda. Hi, Riley. There might be places where they've ruined their planet and places where they've kept it clean. Places where they're kind and places where they're mean. That's not very nice. There could be places just like here, hi, Dalvin, with families just like ours. Other people out there on a planet who call the universe their home. I mean, if space is as big as they say it is, we can't be the only ones who live here, right? And I have a telescope, by the way. Wait a second. You don't actually believe in aliens. Do you? And it goes, and it gives you the answers to the cute creatures on this page. Let me go back to this page, and I'm going to leave this page up here for a while, and I'm going to let you put the answers in there, and then I'll come back and give them at the end. So anybody knows what any of these creatures are? Let me put it up. Let me find the one page. I'll put that picture of the animals and see if you can name any of those animals. Here we go. Any of these. I'm going to put it up. So can you name any of these animals? We'll leave it up for a little bit so you can look at it. Any of these animals. And I'll give you the answers at the end. You can take a picture of it. All right. So second book. So we talked about two cute creatures. And if you all know me, I have on my chicken onesie. Before I show it, who do you think my special guest is tonight? I have a special guest. What do you think, or who do you think is my special guest? And my book is What About Harry? What About Harry? By Derek Anderson, New York Times bestselling illustrated, written and illustrated by him. Norwalk is one. So we'll check those answers. There's the information for book 2. What About Harry? Okay, so permission granted by HarperCollins. So here is my special guest. And they've been so quiet and so well behaved. You might hear her. So here is my pet chicken. This is, Kelly. Here's Kelly. And Kelly is a frizzle. You see how curly she is? Kelly's a frizzle, and she's been sitting so quiet the whole time. She's been sitting so quiet the whole time. She's one of my pet chickens. So if you have someone that's a, hi, Miss Flowers. Hi, Sophie. So here's Kelly, and let me let you get a good look at Kelly. Let me let her sit on. Whoa, Kelly. Kelly is lovely chicken. Yes, Mike, she's a feisty chicken. So here she is. This is Kelly, one of my favorite little chickens, my feisty chicken. And she just, Kelly. So she likes to perch. So she wants to perch on my hand. So there she is perching. All right, I'm going to put her back in because Kelly likes to be tucked away. So I'm going to put her back down. So she'll sit on my finger the whole time, just like this. So I'll let you see her. Sweet Kelly girl. Say hello, Kelly. That's sweet Kelly. So let me put her back. I had her wrapped up in one of these little shirts here. And she's feisty. She's Kelly, no ma'am. And so, Kelly, put your wings back in. Put your wings. She is so cute. She is. Lovely chicken. And Mabry loves her. And oh my goodness, so cute. So that's my sweet Kelly girl. And she's the feistiest. So let's see what she has to do besides my onesies. She wants to sit right by me. Oh, she wants to sit right by me. Now I can't put her down. She won't let me put her down. And she's peeping. If she was near the others, there's 5 others. If she was near them, she would be making all of the noise because she likes to cause quite a stir in the house, in the coop. So that's sweet little Kelly. Sweet. If you've never seen a chicken like this with curly hair, she's a frizzle. All right, Kelly, let's go back in your little towel. Get back in there, girl. And all I'll do is tuck her away. And she won't go anywhere. There she is, tucked away, just as happy as can be. So what about Harry? About Derek Anderson. This is for Derek, Rachel, Riley, and Audrey Nash. And don't forget about the animals. Want to put those in. Sam and Harry are best friends. They do everything together. What do you want to play today? Asked Harry. Let's be kings, said Sam. First, we need crowns. Can't be a king without a crown. My crown is going to be fancy, says Harry. And there's his crown. Look how fancy it is. Pretty fancy. What do kings do? Asks Harry. Kings live in castles, says Sam. We can build them right here. My castle is going to be big, says Harry. What do you think? It's perfect, says Sam. Did Sam make that? Whoa, that's amazing. So look at Sam's castle and look at Harry's. Sam's in the back with the S. Pretty fancy. We are kings of everything, says Sam. Even the swings. I'm going to swing the highest, says Harry. Look at how high Sam is. Every king needs a royal portrait. Let's paint our own, says Sam. Sam is a good artist. That's a masterpiece. So there's Harry swinging, and look at Sam way at the top. Look at Sam's picture, and look at Harry's. Good evening. Hi, Joel. Joel or Joel. Kings like to roll in style, says Sam. Let's make royal limos. Sam is good. What a bear. He can do anything. Come on, Harry, yells Sam. Let's be kings of the pond. So look at that. Look at his limo. Get Harry's limo. Sam's, Harry. So they're racing to the pond. Did you see that? Sam is the king of bear flips. Hooray for Sam. Do another flip, Sam. Sam is good at everything. Show us what a bear can really do. Sam, Sam, Sam. Now look at Harry. And look at Sam. You think Sam is so great? Watch this. Hi, Kevin. And look what Harry does. He takes a dive. I'm going to be king all by myself, growls Harry. Harry, says Sam. So here they are. So upset. Harry builds a new castle. He's king of a new swing. He makes his own royal yacht, but it isn't the same without Sam. So he does it by himself. It's just not the same. Sam misses Harry. He misses his friend. Harry misses Sam. Suddenly, Harry gets an idea. She has an idea. Hi, Kimberly. Sam, I have to tell you something, cries Harry. I'm sorry I splashed you. That's okay, says Sam. What's that? I made a picture for you, says Harry. That's the best picture in the world, says Sam. So look at the little picture he drew. What happened to your crown? Asked Sam. I don't have it anymore, says Harry. Here, take mine, said Sam. Come on, you have to show me how to make a splash like you did before. And so there they are. You are the king of splashes. And there they are taking a splash. And the end. So I always do takeaways from both books. So remember, my first book was Have You Ever Wondered If There Was Anybody Else Out There? And this book just kind of reminded you that our planet is our planet and we have to take care of it because we don't know if there's anywhere else out there. So we have to take care of it. It was a reminder that there's nice people, not so nice people, people that protect the earth, people that don't protect the earth. And it is our job to take care of our earth because guess what? It's the only home we have. So we have to take care of it. So that's a good little reminder. The next one is And I'm going to give you those answers. Oh, he said Thrasher, Thrasher shark. So let's see if you're right, Pancho. Here we go. So I challenged you all to identify some of these animals in this book. It was this page. Some of these animals. Okay. So I have the answers. Let's see if Mr. Pancho got two of those right. The first animal, number one, is a goblin shark. So there's a goblin shark right here. That's a goblin shark there. Right here, the brown one. Number two is a Portuguese man of war. So right here, the jellyfish, Portuguese man of war. Number three is a flapjack octopus. Right here, the little yellow thing. It's a flapjack octopus. Never heard of that. Number four is a cassowary, I guess. Cassowary, this big bird here. Number five, this little thing at the bottom, a blobfish. There's a blobfish. Number six, you were right, Pancho. Number six is a narwhal right here. A narwhal. You were right. You're so smart. Number eight is a golden snub-nosed monkey right there. It's opposite right there. Hi, Nicholas. Number nine is a geranuk. Number nine, a geranuk. Look how cute that thing is. Look at that neck and those ears. Or gearnook, maybe. Number 10, a Mexican walking fish. Look at that. A Mexican walking fish. That's right here. It has a harder name. I'm not sure of how to say it. Number 11 is a long-eared jerboa. This little thing right here. So yes, those are all the animals. So I love that. Now, what about Harry? My biggest takeaway is sometimes you'll have a friend or not a friend that's better at you than things, and people will make sure that you know that. But the key is not to lose the friendship over someone being better. You can always teach the other friend how to be a great friend, how to be a better artist, how to run faster. You support them. So all along, Sam supported Harry. Harry never knew he wasn't good at something, but because Sam supported him. It was the other people that came from the outside and kind of made a difference. And then they broke their friendship up and then they came back. And it was just the two of them and they went right back to what they are. And we dealt with that at school today. Sometimes friends are really good friends until someone from the outside comes in and says something. And we have to be very careful about that. So we have to always uplift our friends no matter what. That's my big takeaway from what about Harry. So with that being said, I'm going to see if anybody can remember this little cutie's name. What was her name? Oh, Kelly. Oh, I said her name because she got worked up. But I said her name. I kind of cheated. So, but does anybody remember what kind of chicken she is? What kind of chicken is she? She's a chicken, but what kind? Does anybody remember that? Kelly, yes, Mike. Mike has that right. But did you remember what kind she was? Kelly, yes. Does anybody remember what kind she was? Kelly, yep. Kelly is the right name, but does anybody remember what kind she was? What kind of chicken? A brown chicken. Ha ha. Mike. Yes, you're right, Phelan. You're exactly right. She's a frizzle because of her feathers. She's a frizzle. So that's exactly right. So guys, come back next Tuesday. You never know. Sometimes it's an author. Sometimes it's just a chicken. And maybe you can meet the other 6 chickens. But for tonight, you're meeting Sweet Kelly, my little feisty chicken. The only one that looks like that. You guys have a good night all night. And remember, if nobody else tells you, and I mean nobody, Dr. George loves you. Good night, guys. Good night. See you next Tuesday.